So if you're watching this, you are probably my Facebook friend. You maybe know who the hell I am, a little bit about what I do, and bits and pieces of how I got to where I am. But if you know none of that, hi, I'm Dave. How's it going? I'm making this video because I've had some stuff heavy on my mind lately that I want to get out here in front of you and be just totally real and honest about. This video is going to be a little bit different than normal. I'm not going to be doing the quick cuts, and I'm sitting. I never sit in any of my videos. So if you didn't notice that, you'll notice that now. And I've been given the opportunity to think about why I do the shit that I do lately. And I promise you, this is not going to be one of those, it's important to know your why in life things. I'm not that pretentious. So for those of you that don't know, a lot of you probably just know me from getting to know me somehow over the years. A good chunk of you know me from the Video Warrior group to the Less Informed. That's the mastermind group that I am part of that's helped me really build up Foxhole and my business into something real over the years, taking it from running it part-time as a college student to actually being able to fund a lifestyle from it. So a lot of you know me from there. And I help a lot of people in the group as much as I can. I hop on calls with them and help them with their own video content and just kind of problems they might be having, get out of their own way with things. And I've been asked lately, why I do that, why I take the time out of my schedule to help people with that. And there's two answers, a short version and a long version. The short version is that it makes me feel good. That's the selfish short version. The long version, well, let me bring it back. I went to college. A lot of you maybe know that, some of you don't. I went to Penn State, not the fun one, not the party one. I went to a local campus. It's great. I don't care about all that shit. I went because I was like, I'm going to be an engineer. Because in high school, when I'm graduating, that was the decision I had to make. And I had a mild interest in engineering, and you could make a lot of money doing it. That was the biggest thing. What do you have a mild interest in that you could make a lot of money doing? And so I quickly realized, wow, engineering is not for me. All the math and science for the rest of my life to make, 80, 90 grand a year. No, thank you. And that first year of college, when I realized that, and that I could make that decision for myself, was the first time really in my life that I felt empowered to be able to shape my own future, my career. Like I was in control of my own path. And that was insane to me, because it's put on these 17-year-olds and these 18-year-olds to make this huge decision for yourself of what you want to do as a career. But it's following this one path. It's bolster up your application, your resume as much as you can to get into the best schools, to go work a salary. It's this college promise of like graduate and have a great life and a salary is gone. It's not as real as it used to be. And so in college, I was where I finally was like, there's other options. And so I switched my major to corporate communication, because it gave me this freedom and flexibility to explore marketing and communication and all that type of stuff. And I spent a good amount of time trying to make it in music business, which is how I probably know a lot of you. And I don't trade any of those experiences for the world, because I failed so many times with so many things, but it taught me so many valuable life lessons. And that kind of loops me into my point that I want to make here is, so much of what I know and the basis of everything I use in my career, in my business, I didn't learn in the classrooms and courses that I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to sit in and to get a degree. And and that's a problem. The majority, really all of the knowledge that I have, I've learned from YouTube, online courses, networking, mastermind programs, and just getting out there and doing it and having conversations and life experience. And there's so many different channels to learn these things that I've learned over years and time. Really, once I finished college, that's when I was on YouTube, found the Facebook group that eventually led me to the mastermind group that I'm in, that really enabled change in my life. And so I realized that, why do I do all this shit? Well, because I want it to be known abundantly to people that there are other options than just traditional education, because it makes me feel good letting people know that. So that's how it all ties in there. I spend this time helping people because it's what I wish I had sooner. I don't regret college. I don't regret going that path, because it led me to where I am now. And I love the path I'm on now. But I think a lot about, if I knew the options that I had at the age of 17, what would have been different about my life? Where would I be now if I had that jump start? And so the translation there is, I need to make it a mission to let as many of these kids that are coming up know that there are other options than just going to college. That there are non-traditional ways of learning and growing in whatever it is that you want to pursue, that you don't need to go into this massive amount of debt for. And there are so many kids and people every single day who want to pursue their passions, and they have no idea where to start. And I just feel lucky that I found a place to start. And I'll tell you what, the greatest skills that I've learned are how to communicate, how to sell, how to build a network, and just, those business skills that you don't learn in business courses. I could go on and on about that, but I'm not going to. And so it's important for me to be able to plug back in and give that knowledge back and to help people, because even to this very day, there are people that I'm having conversations with that I'm helping overcome these things that I've been through. And so I have a problem with coaches, to be totally transparent. I've always kind of cringed at it when there's online coaches and lifestyle coaches and things like that, because it just didn't sit right with me. Then I kind of stepped back and realized, like, these people are helping people overcome things that are holding them back from pursuing the lifestyles that they want. Who am I to gawk at that, And ultimately, it's under the same umbrella of what I want to be able to do for people. I don't know that you'll ever hear me call myself a coach. I don't want to. But it's the same type of effect that I'm trying to deliver. People want to get somewhere. They want to pursue a lifestyle and passion for themselves that they want. A lot of people know the answers they need. They just don't know how to get out of their own way and hear it. That's a lot of what I've done, and what I do is just, you ask the right questions to help people understand what they need to hear themselves. You can't give people advice. You can't give people advice that they're not ready to hear for themselves. So that's a lot of what I do, and what I have been doing is that. Whether it's getting people comfortable on camera, whether it's helping them navigate sales and psychology that goes into that, communicating their messaging across, all that stuff I love. And it just comes at this point kind of naturally to me. So helping people bridge that gap from like not knowing where to begin with that, learning that is important to me, because you can apply those skills to any entrepreneurial venture that you want to, if we're throwing out buzzwords here. Really, if you're passionate about something, you have those skills, communication to get your message across, sales psychology, those things, you are in such better shape than what college courses are going to prepare you for it. And so I'm just putting this video out here because it's something that I'm leaning into a lot more. And I'm going to be putting out some type of offer of these, like an interactive deep dive type of mastermind or one-on-one. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like yet, but I know what it's going to do. And it's going to do all of those things that I mentioned. And I need to do it. It's one of my life's missions to change the way that people are led through education now. And if I can plug back into the system and do that in my own way, awesome. I believe in the power of people, and, people help people. Systematically, I think it's hard to change things. But if you can make the impact to change someone's perspective on how they can do things, and they can change themselves because of that, there's nothing better. And so that's my goal. That's what I'm going to be doing. That's what, in addition to the Foxhole video project stuff, like this is Dave. This is Dave Lesowski endeavor at this point. So if you're someone that I've helped thus far, thanks for trusting me. I would love to continue helping you. If you're someone who has just seen my stuff and been following along, you like it, you want help, talk to me. Let's line something up. My whole entire goal with this is to create an experience and something helpful for people that is going to give them noticeable, actionable change and results in their life that makes it worth paying for my time. Because I've learned a lot. There's a lot of things that just, at this point, are second nature to me that I want to be able to just instill in other people too, because it's valuable stuff. So, hope you stuck with me through this. Like I said, no cuts and a somewhat organized stream of consciousness. Leave a comment, message me. I wanted to just put this out there so that people know it. Expect something more formal and more organized in the weeks following, but I've planted the seed. So hope you receive it well, and keep on keeping on. In the meantime, expect more episodes of the video podcast and just other awesome, valuable stuff being posted out. So thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for always hanging around, giving input, and all that good stuff. So enjoy your night. See ya.